Welcome back, guys. So today's gonna be another video where I teach you guys, how to save money, invest, help you guys out in the long run. So today's topic, y'all need to stop with the sports betting. And the reason why I say that, most people, they want to make quick cash, easy cash, with sports betting, buying lottery tickets. And to be honest, the way these companies market them, it's so enticing because who wouldn't want to, spend maybe a couple bucks to maybe max a couple hundred, and in return you would win like $1 million. Obviously, I mean, it sounds good, but the reality is, I don't even know the percentage, but I'm just gonna spit it off the top of my head. Probably less than 0.0001% will win, bro. And obviously, people have that in their head that, oh, if it's possible, then most likely it can happen for them. And like I said, just because it's possible doesn't mean it's probable. And like I said, the way these companies market it, you know, they make it seem like, yeah, you can either win this much, or at worst case scenario, you'll win some money. You, at least you'll get your money back. And I'm gonna be honest, like, that's not the reality. Now, me myself, I don't do any of the sports gambling. um, don't buy lottery tickets. To be honest, I don't think I ever bought a lottery ticket. And yeah, I don't even know what apps they use to do the sports betting. I just know that the commercials that I have seen, the reason why I can see why they get some of you guys to do it is because they put famous celebrities. I think one of them was Kevin Hart. I think they put Drewski in it. They put athletes, to where you guys already watch them, like they watch their movies, you watch them play professional sports, to where it's like you believe them. And I'm gonna just be real, like I said, like obviously they don't care because they're getting paid to do those commercials or being in that marketing process, and they already have millions, so they're not gonna care. Yeah, they're not gonna care really if you guys are making money or not, because like I said, they're getting money no matter what. And like I said, I don't I don't I don't gamble at all. So I don't even know how to, like I said, get those apps. I don't even know the process. But I just know a lot of people are doing it because I have some people in my family that do it. I've literally had people at my job ask me, "Hey man, are you part of that, like, that sports gambling, sports betting? Do you have such and such player? Like, do you have the over and under?" I'm like, bro, like, to be honest, I really don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Like, I've heard about it, and I ain't gonna lie, it's probably intrigued me a little because, like I said, I have people close to me that do it, and they've won like a little money, not a lot. But I'm like, who wouldn't want easy cash? But when reality hits, I'm like, bro, like, it doesn't make sense. And most of those apps, the what you want to call it, the sports betting, dude, those things are rigged. Like, I don't know who's making the apps. I don't know who's making the pot, whatever you want to call it, but they know who's gonna, what you want to call it, like who's gonna win, if who's gonna hit the over and under. Because like I said, all these professional sports, they're rigged in some type of way. So that's how, like, the rich people get richer, is because they're rigging the game, they're rigging the system, they're rigging the sports betting. So they're just putting more money in their pocket because they're literally taking that money from you guys. And if that's the way you want to look at it, as to like help you stop, is like stop putting your money in these rich people's pockets and start putting it back in your pockets. Like, bro, like, if that's what you have to do, then do it, bro. Because yeah, like I said, it's only gonna hurt you in the long run. Like, I don't care if you've been like some people. Like, I've heard some people at different jobs say like, hey, like, like, I've won some money. Like, I think I've heard someone say they max maybe made like, I don't know, maybe 1,000. I know I've heard people say they made like a couple hundred, but I'm like, bro, like, how much money did you put to start it off? And like I said, eventually, I hope you're gonna have to stop. And like, how much are you going to lose for you to like quit? Because I'm gonna be honest, there's gonna have to be a point to where you stop. Because if you don't, more than likely, you won't keep winning, bro. Like I said, like the game's rigged, the system's rigged. So there's gonna be a point eventually where you're gonna stop winning and you're gonna be losing money. And like I said, like we gotta stop putting our money, like literally giving it to the people who are rich. Like it makes no sense, bro. Like you're only hurting yourself. Um, but yeah, like I said, that's my advice. Let me know if you guys are doing any of the sports betting. Let me know, like, what's the most you ever won. And yeah, let me know if you guys plan on stopping. Because, like I said, I don't think it's worth it in the long run. But yeah, I definitely will catch you guys in the next video.